What is up, guys and girls? I am Virtual Pix and welcome back to Interstellar Rift. Now, first things first, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Because I know I did, I don't remember much of it, I was too busy being drunk, but there you go. That's my version of Christmas. Anyway, like I said, hope you lot had a fabulous Christmas. And I'm back aboard the Euclid because, reasons. Oh, okay, well, right. The server's done this. Okie dokie then, that's easy enough to fix, because I'll be right back. Right, well, I do love it when I log into the server and it decides not to load me in properly. Euclid, are you actually set up properly? I believe, yes, it looks like you are. Huh. Right, so there's the Argo, there's the White Star, and then there's me. Now, as you might have guessed, this is, well, it is the Euclid and it's not. See, those of you who have seen my workshop creation, this is technically the V2 Desecrator class. Technically. There's a slight difference to it, obviously. It's my own one, which is not released yet because it's still an experimental and I'm still ironing out its power systems so that they're a little bit more manageable. But this one also has a hangar bay on it. It's got the drone bay. But that's not what we're doing today. What we are doing today is high skrill. Is there a particular reason that said Skrill wants to be hanging around? I'll tell you what, why don't we go say hi to this Skrill? Out my way, drone. Coming through with a little bit of a laggy issue. Okie dokie then. Oh, that's 2 disruptors. Well, we will be taking out the 2 disruptors instantaneously. I am going to pre-warn you all to hold your eardrums, because this is the Desecrator class. As you can see, it's got a lot more guns than the old Euclid, and that's what happens when I press the spacebar. So, yeah. Just gonna get close enough, take out these 2 disruptors, and then die. Thank you. And where's that other disruptor? There it is, right there. How close are you? Oh, you're not even... Man, these disruptors are huge. They always look like they're a lot closer than they really are. Get inside of the 2k distance, and eardrum popping time. Thank you. Right, well that will do for the time being, I think. What was I actually going to do? I don't even remember. Ah, that was it. The guns are us. Which is over by the White Star and that. Tell you what, why don't we go and see exactly what is what with this? Because we might even actually go and build that today. And yes, the Skrill didn't attack me because yes, my ship is actually in admin mode at the moment. Couldn't be bothered to take it off because I mean, it's not like it really bothers me either way. I mean, as you can see, you see how quick I can dispatch the disruptor. You really think a group of Skrill are going to bother me that much? They might bother my drone though, which is the amount of Skrill in this system is worrying me a little bit because I may not actually be able to put my drone out. Right. Slow the hell down. Come on, baby. There we go. No, don't be drifting away from it. Right, I need to go down to my refinery so that I can get a hold of my cargo teleporters so that I can go see exactly what's what and see how much they've actually done with building the Guns R Us. Thank you, Razor. Very, very nice. Guns R Us. The job center security. Oh. Oh, it's already done. Oh, sweet. I don't actually remember if I've been aboard the Guns R Us or not. Well, in that case, you know what we're going to do? We are going to go and visit said station. We're going to go and see what it is. I mean, judging by the size of it and the fact that I thought it was a construction satellite, it is not looking hopeful for it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You really are quite small, aren't you? You're a diddly little thing. I mean... You got no... Why have you got no shields? How peculiar. Corridor. This, that's the galactic trade. Somewhere around here should be the generator systems, and of course this is supposed to run on admin. Yeah, I mean, that's... Well, time for a little bit of an F3 skirmish, I think. Let us go see what goodies are supposed to be. Because I don't see no generators. Wait, are you literally running on solar power? Don't tell me you're running on like pure solar power and you've got no batteries. Is that seriously what they've done? That is seriously what they've done. This thing has no power because those solar panels don't generate enough to get rid of the drain of 1,000 that those batteries produce by default. Huh. Well, I've learned something new. The Guns R Us station's actually kind of crap. Moving on. Back to the bridge, because this doesn't even have a thing for missions, which is annoying. Also, seriously, with calling me, why do companies always decide to call me? I need to work out where the bloody hell I'm going so I can go get a mission and actually do things. How long have I been on? 14 minutes. 14 minutes and I have done nothing. 14 minutes more and I probably still have done nothing because I don't know what I'm doing. I got into recording and now my brain is deader than dead. Sounds about right for me. Wait, are you actually Bill? Please tell me you're Bill. Because if you're not, well, that's a lot of combat drones. That right there is a lot of combat drones. Oh my. Why so many combat drones? That's not a trade sphere, is it? Is that a trade sphere? think that is a trade sphere. I mean, this is one of the biggest problems. I've been trying to make a ship which is basically a compressed version of the Euclid. Because the biggest problem I have is that I'm going to go over to this trade sphere. You'll see how big it is internally. And then you'll see the problem that I have developed. I mean, I know the trade sphere isn't huge. But, you know, it is big enough to have all of this. And then you've got the Euclid, which is currently sitting out there. In fact, oh my good Jesus. Wait, is that what I think it is? Is that legit what I think it is? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Is this problem worse than I think it is? Because, I mean, I know the Euclid's a big ship. I know she's a big girl. And being the Desecrator class, she has a lot of guns on her. But, oh, wow. Yep. My ship is absolutely ginormous. And that asteroid just sent me miles away. That's interesting. Huge lorry needed. Well, you came to the right person. Oh, huh. Hi. 69 crates of good. Discovertron. Don't the space pirates hate me? Pretty sure the space pirates hate me. Oh no, they don't hate me as much as they used to. I'm friendly with them, which is good. Okay, so the space pirates don't hate me quite as much as I thought they did. I guess I could do that. Thank you. I mean, it's do you know, I really hope that he doesn't need me for anything, because that's the wrong one. I shouldn't be going there. I'm gonna use this one over here while that uses that. I need to go to main engineering. And the reason I need to go to main engineering is because I need to get myself to Scarvatron, which means I need to use my rift drive, which is in main engineering. Already has Tetraxanthium in it. Sweet, I can do Scarvatron in one jump. I'm just going to do something. Don't mind me while I show you my Steam and stuff. I'm just going to load something up because this will be freaking hilarious. Because what I'm about to do, said person has never been in a video before. Well, I don't think he's been in one of my videos before. Definitely not by voice, I know that much. Discord, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me move you before you load up everything, you know, so that everyone can see the zoomed in bit. Because I record Interstellar Rift in windowed mode because it's just easier. Right, there we go. Knock that down.
Sup, pigs?
Hello.
Holy cow.
You never guess what I'm doing.
Do I want to know?
Well, considering that your voice is going to be a part of it, you might.
You're recording, aren't you?
Yep, I am indeed.
Fantastic.
I'm also on my way to Scarvatron. I don't want to go back to the station.
You should rendezvous with me and give your YouTubers a tour of my ship. Or I can rendezvous with you, either way.
Well, I know I'm going to Scarvatron. Don't know what station is Scarvatron, though. Don't mind me while I just, you know, make my ship vulnerable again. Shh! Trade secrets! No one saw that! Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can just cut it out, right? Totally. Please tell me you're gonna cut that out.
Oh no, everyone knows that I occasionally fly around with this ship in immortal mode.
Is it the new ship or the,
No, it's the Euclid.
Is it Euclid?
Yeah, the one that I don't pack away because otherwise the lag is real.
Well, I'm gonna rendezvous with you in Scavron because I have enough jump fuel.
I think I'm going to the Hydroplex service depot over by Scarvatron 5, so I'll be there.
Roger that. I gotta make a jump though because I'm currently in another system. I was harvesting nitrogen. I'm trying to make missiles for the Evon gale. It's kind of dry on that department.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on I was actually, before you started talking on the chat, I was just saying I've been trying to make a smaller version of the Euclid because it's so big that I can't actually tell the difference between a trade sphere and the construction satellites.
Oh.
Because they all look the same to me. Little tiny specks off in a different distance.
Oh, if I could say something to your viewers, the last time they saw the Evon gale, they saw the smaller version. It's had a bit of an upgrade.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Have you even been on the new one?
Not the new one, no. I was on the old one. The one that was noisy as all hell.
Oh, you mean the super big one? No, you're not on the compact big one. Yeah, you gotta see it too. Might as well. Alright.
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't fly directly at planet because, you know, not in immortal mode.
Well, normally you drop out of warp before you hit that Roche limit.
Yeah, I still haven't quite fine-tuned the zone in which it considers the Euclid's size because, you know, the Euclid's weird. It's a lot bigger than it was. I just went hands-free and completely overshot the thing that I was supposed to be going to.
Yeah, I'll be at that station in a few minutes. Keep your beacon on.
Oh, it's always on. I never turn the damn thing off.
Okay. Let's see, Scavron, where are you, Scavron? I might have to do more than one jump.
Sure, I like how whenever I'm doing a mission in the Euclid and I get to where I'm supposed to go and it says go to ship, there's like points all over the place because the amount of teleporters this thing has.
Yeah, I experienced the same thing.
Oh, whoops.
I gotta teach you how to fly. God damn it, where's Scavron?
Do you want to finish moving back to where you were stationed? Are you gonna...
Looks like I'm gonna have to do more than one jump.
Okay, it didn't quite hit my shield bubble, but it got bloody close to it.
Right, I'm gonna have to do two jumps, but I'll be at Scavron soon.
Yeah, I'm unlikely to be on the actual station because it's one of those huge lorry missions. I got used.
It's okay, you can transfer directly to me.
Running through my ship that's too big. Now, where the hell did it put?
So you were on the giant 1.28 million one, correct?
I believe so. It was one of the ones that had that corridor that was so goddamn noisy that my speakers couldn't quite make up their mind what to do.
Oh, yeah, it was probably that one. This one's a little bit quieter, I hope.
Well, this is interesting. And this is why having multiple cargo bays dotted around the ship probably isn't a good idea when your ship's this big.
I managed to do it. Alright, now I gotta teleport back to engineering.
The problem I have at the moment is that it's one of those huge lorry missions, which means that somewhere there should be 69 crates of, I think, copper is what it was asking me to deliver. Which shouldn't be something that's easily missed, yet I can't seem to find it. Okay, so I didn't dump them on that one. Okay, so it must be in the cargo bay then. The question is where? Because I do not see.
Okay, beginning my jump to Scavron. Or Scavarian, or whatever it's called.
Status. Ship status. Cargo. Oh! Oh.
There it is.
Okay, that's the thing that's there.
So you immediately got back home and immediately started recording again, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, jumping now.
Well, this is interesting. Oh. Okay, that was especially
It probably froze because I just went through the rift.
Well, whatever it did, it made my window deselect itself, which was rather amusing. What's even more amusing is that I've picked up this thing. It said go to ship, which I have done. I'm looking on my ship's cargo, and the reason I can't find the copper is because it's not here.
Oh, there you are. Green because you're in the fleet.
Okay, so it's copper ore to Hydroplex station in Scarpatron, but it didn't give me the copper. Well, I think I found a bug. I'm just gonna have to hope that I magically have the materials needed. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do my thing and server owner the shit out of it because I'm not having that.
Wouldn't blame you.
So, do I have necessary? And I have a bunch of drone parts and some other bits and pieces. Nope. And I'm guessing the fleet's still a bit sparse.
It is, unfortunately.
Very much is.
I'm gonna tell Vanek that we need to get the Serenity back over here and start strip mining everything in the starter systems to fill up that vault.
Wait, did the fleet vault have any copper ore in it?
Still should. Should have about 100,000 in there.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna server admin.
Dropping out in 2, 1. Hi.
Hello. That was a nice little frame drop. Thank you for that.
Whoa, that's different. Did you add something to the ship?
Have you not seen the Desecrator class yet?
What's the Desecrator class? What's the difference?
The big ass solar things on the side. This one also has quite a lot more guns than the other one.
I think I'm about to be attacked by combat drones. Unfortunately, I have pistols on board, and that's considered contraband.
Really?
Yeah, it's contraband. Security drones will attack you for having them. Oh well. With the shield modifications I made, they can't even penetrate my low power shield, so I'm not even scared. I did what you did. I added a massive capacitor to the shields. Although it's probably not as big as yours, but 1.46 million's not bad.
Well, I may owe the fleet an extra 4,800 copper ore, but now I am very confused. I have the drop box selected on the station. Pretty sure this is the station I'm meant to be at. Unless, of course, I've managed to be an idiot and...
You can't actually do the drop box, you have to go back and forth. It's still broke.
Oh no, the thing is... Yeah, okay, yeah, so... the problem is that that's... not showing up.
Give the people a nice view. Look out your bridge.
Which part? Ah, the front bridge.
Well, the top bridge is what I was aiming for, but there you go.
There we go. So
Why did you just...
turning it side on so that I can get a better view, because the cockpit view isn't great.
You've seen the outside of this, but you've never seen the inside.
Well, don't mind me while I just zoom through my engines. Hey, Freecam, can we go this way? Do you want to do this for me? Because if I remember, what I'll actually do is I'll mute my own voice or something when I finally fucking get to your ship. Oh, hey, there we go.
Why is that hole back? God damn it. I gotta fix that hole again. God damn it. I knew my HP was a little bit low. There's a hole in the bottom of the ship. Don't mind it. Don't know why it's still there.
Well, you just got a full 360 in free cam mode. Okay, that was weird. Right, now I'm actually going to pop over to the station and see if I can make this mission pop up and figure out what the hell it is that actually wants from me. Because I'm pretty...
I know exactly what it wants. You have to bring the crates to the dispenser manually. By hand. All of them. As bullshit as that is. Yeah. I'm so annoyed at that hole. I mean, I thought I fixed that in the last build. And now I've got this upgraded and I got stuff spread all over the ship. And now, it's broken again.
Huh.
Gonna have to fix that. I do want to talk to you about something serious, though. Not bad, but serious. And I'm not going to do that while you're recording.
Yeah, please don't.
Nope.
Especially not after the face that I just pulled.
What did you do?
Pulled a rather peculiar face because I'm honestly more confused than I've ever been in my entire life.
What? Wasn't anything bad?
No, not about that. It's, you know what you were saying about the whole you have to do it manually thing? Well, turns out I don't.
What?
because it is counting and it is sending it there, but for some reason the mission's not actually showing up on my cargo teleporter, so all I have to do is manually work out roughly when I've done.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Because it is working, it's still taking it off on the one over there, because I sent over 4,800 and the amount it was saying it needed was less than the amount, well, was exactly 4,800 less than the amount that it should have been. So either that was a very big coincidence, or it is kind of working, just not really. Early access game. It's my excuse.
I have an idea, though, and I've been wanting to tell you about it for a while. Ever since I figured out the shield generator trick with my ship, I think that we need to have a rematch.
Okay, would that be with the old one or the new one?
What, you mean this even, Gale?
No, the old version of the Euclid or the Desecrator version?
The old version. Let's do it right.
Say, because you probably don't want to go up against 58 guns.
No, I would lose. You still had more general firepower than me. It's just, in terms of missile firepower, I had more. Missile firepower and fire coverage is what I should say.
Right, I think...
That and my armor and shields are a little bit higher, but other than that, we're about even.
I think I might be done. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, it's not telling me that the mission's finished, so I guess not. Well, let's go and find out exactly how much I need to do. $6,600. I was close. So that's what? That's one full inventory load. Well, one full teleport load. And...
How scary would it be if these...
So I was just working out how many crates that I need to send over so I don't send over too many. Because I'm pulling it from the fleet's vault and I'll just pay the fleet back later.
That's fine.
Because, you know, video purposes and stuff.
It's fine. But I just thought of something. How scary would it be if the faux turrets on the ship actually swiveled?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day that, you know, the devs decide that it would be a good idea to have, like, actual proper turret things that, like, autonomously gimbal. And just make it so that they're for bigger ships.
Like mine and yours.
Yeah, right. You just litter the front of it with turrets and stuff and just watch them do their thing.
All I'd have to do is replace the faux turrets that I have with real ones. Done.
Hey, there we go. I worked it out exactly. Why have I got a message that says well played?
Oh, that's the mission complete message. I just realized I have way more side thrusts than I do up... Or no, more up-down thrusts than I do side thrust.
Wait, what? I thought it was all tied into one on this game. It's not Space Engineers Physics.
I know it isn't Space Engineers Physics, but I'm looking at it like something like this would never work.
How do you think the Euclid feels? It literally has no ability to stop unless I turn it on its arse and get its big ass engines to do its thing. Never mind, why am I going to my bridge? I need to be going over to the ship. Duh.
You mean my ship?
Yep. If I had half brain cell, I would be a decent YouTuber, but I don't, so there we go. He says, as trying to work out which teleporter I'm supposed to be going to, while hovering over the main teleporter icon.
Yeah, I'll meet you down the main teleporter in a moment. So we can give them a proper tour, and give you a proper tour without having to, you know, try and kill me. Like last time.
I wasn't trying to kill you. If I was trying to kill you, you would have known about it.
Alright, where are you, main transporter? You're not there, are you? You already ran off.
No, I'm here.
No.
I just... Yeah, taking a few... Whoa. Okay, that was fun. There we go. I have all my frames now.
Yep.
Apart from then...
Kind of. You have to load the entire ship. It takes a while.
It's kind of like my ship then, where you load what you can see, and as you walk around the corner, it decides, oh, I need to load this bit now.
More or less. But yeah.
Oh, I remember this long haul. This is the end of this haul. If it's the one I think it is, one of my favourites. It is.
Well, this is a more compact version of that huge ship, but it has all the features. Except for the foyers.
This is still my most favourite spot.
Just the very nose.
Yep. It's like the window there, just standing there, being able to watch outside there. What the bloody hell is going on out there? I don't want to know.
There's windows everywhere in this room. There's also some windows on the top, I believe. Or maybe not. I don't remember. I know there are on Deck B. And you got these little private soundproof lounges for crew to sit in and talk. Or guests.
Oh, hey look, you can see the Euclid out of this one.
Mm-hmm. There's quite a few you can see the Euclid out of.
Yeah.
This isn't the only... This ship is big and has a lot of rooms.
You have way more windows than I do. Do you know, as much as I like these, I still prefer what you did with the station.
The apartment?
Yeah.
Well, that's different. Those were apartments. These are quarters. And this is a substation. Yes, those are expansion bays, by the way. I just stuffed them in there.
What,
I mean, it works.
Just for appearances?
No, they actually work.
Oh, they actually work?
They
okay,
actually
so
work.
They don't have to be in the same room, then?
Nope.
Oh, I always thought they had to be in the same room.
No, I got like 16 expansion bays available, but, you know. This is more like a conference room for public access.
Do you know, I've always liked how this table looks like a freaking pool table when it's on its own. And then, you know those, like, archways that you get? If you stick one of those over either end of this, it suddenly turns into a Dead Space medical bed.
There is a Dead Space medical bed in the medical bay, by the way. Oh, you skipped one room.
I did.
Your favorite room.
Ooh. I'm not going to mention why this is my favourite room.
Any misbehaviors. You hear that, guys? Anybody misbehaves on this server, you get solitary confinement in my break. This is a crew lounge and galley.
I mean, on the upshot, at least they get to venture around with us.
Yep. But this is the crew lounge and galley, and that's, you know, general purpose. There's a computer core. I don't have any chips installed because I haven't had the materials to get them yet.
I actually really like this design idea. I hope you realise that as I'm walking around this, it's not just for the video purposes. I am stealing potential inspiration as I go.
That's fine. And then, of course, the good old tactical room. And as you can see, I have no missiles at all. Autoloaders galore, turret access, everything in here. This is also one of the most external bays of the ship, so it will suffer damage before anything else does. And this takes you from deck C to B.
I remember these.
Yeah, except they're not as complex.
The armory.
It's fully stocked.
I'm not going to question how much that took to do that. Or did you not?
Not very much. I didn't buy them. I
Ah.
built them. And then these are officers' quarters, by the way, and as you notice, they're a little bit nicer. Go inside.
These signs, are they for Bannock?
They're for everybody because they have a really hard time figuring out which way is front, which way is back.
Yeah, I don't know why that seems
Check
to be
this
a
out.
thing.
You get the side window and a skylight.
Ooh, fancy.
And of course, every room gets a bathroom.
Which also has a skylight and a sidelight.
Mm-hmm. It's the same on the other side. There's the medical bay. Oh, surface aid.
Yay! There we go.
And there's your operating table.
I would not want to operate on someone on that. There's like no movement for movement at all.
Yeah, well, there's not much I could do. I had to stuff it within the space allotted. More crew quarters. These ones are a bit different of a format.
Upper class. Oh, more substations.
Yep. These aren't upper class, these are just crew quarters. And then, that's my room.
Ooh.
So this is more of an apartment-like deal. You got your table, you got a kitchenette. You know, I never have to leave the quarters.
Do you know the only thing that you're missing in here?
What's that?
An engineering console.
Nah, didn't want to put one of those in here. This is more of a comfort space.
I like how you've made that so it's supposed to look like a TV.
That's in every quarters. Come back with me in the other ones. Every quarters has a TV. See? Right here across there. Even on the bubble deck.
I'd never actually... Fucking door. I'd never actually thought of doing that. That never occurred to me. I don't know why.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Why'd you turn off the light?
I do it to everyone's ship. I just figured that I haven't done it to you yet,
Yep.
so...
And look, here we go. Another TV. So, I know I kind of had to do the windows this way because this is on the upper hall, so... And then, public restroom, for when there's people in here that don't have access to quarters. Because I'm nice. You want to stay on deck B for a while?
Let's go, let's see out the bridge. It's the most important part of the ship, and I do believe that I actually have to be careful about time because... Yeah.
It's okay. Why? What's wrong?
Well, I don't really want to make the video too long for multiple reasons. One,
Just cut it up when you're traveling between rooms.
it's not even so much that. Do you want to know what the worst bit is? The size of the files.
Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry, we're going quick. This tour won't be too much longer, but...
Do you know the only thing that would make this bridge better?
What's that?
If it was actually center.
I know! Maybe they'll make a 3 wide, 2 long bridge, and then I'll slap it in place of this one. But I've grown used to this lopsided bridge, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah,
It's like driving a car.
I kind of wish that, you know, if they're going to be making all of these, that they'd have actually thought about the people with OCD, which is like 90% of the community.
Oh, at first I didn't like it, but I've grown to love that bridge. And then the captain has the long-range teleporter, and then the back, aft conference.
Just still one of my favourite views of the ship.
Oh, seeing right up the hall, up the back.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a view, ain't it?
Yeah. Actually, on that, and I'm going to include this in the video because people will probably get all excited and that, hopefully, maybe. Especially with your design for ships. I'm actually thinking of building a new ship, and I want to go with an external design where the bridge sits in a channel, and then up either side of the channel you've got like long hallways with windows that look out onto the opposite hallway and the channel itself.
Interesting. But yeah, that was observation. And now industry. This is the fun part.
Yeah, I remember this room.
Oh yeah. In all its fancy glory. It's had some upgrades, by the way.
Do you know, I'm never going to get over how weird that animation looks because of that one thing. Let me guess, automation storage?
There's nothing in there, though.
Yeah, I figured that's what they were before, though.
And then, of course, down here's automation and cargo bay.
Yeah,
I know what you're about to say. That's quite a bit of automation. Yeah, there's 4 sections, each of 6.
4 sections, each 6. You actually have slightly more automation than Euclid does.
Well, I have even more than that. In each of the fire controls, there's 2 ACTRs that control auto-loading of bullets and missiles. Those I might be putting in a drone.
Oh, okay. Someone's been going a bit ham on the old beacons. Oh yeah, I remember this room, the reactor.
Main reactor, yes. And I found that I can really boost my shields by putting that reactor at full power to shields. And then fuel tank room, and it's 3 fuel tanks in one for each.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been messing with a similar sort of idea, because as much as it's kind of clippy and glitchy, I actually quite like the result of the textures meshing with each other.
I did it specifically so they looked good. And then here we are at Deck B again. That's the industry chamber again, if you want to go further back.
Oh yeah, because you've got the control.
And then this you probably didn't see. Yeah, this is a reactor control room. You can only access it from Deck B, but it has an engineering terminal in it. Where are you going?
There's nothing really further back beyond this. Is there? No,
Oh, there's a couple things back there.
Oh, off we go then. Yeah.
That's the wrong way. That's front.
Oh.
See, those fore and aft signs actually work.
They work for everyone else but me.
Because if you look to your left, this way fore, this way aft. Oh,
yeah.
God damn you.
I was turning it off so I could read it.
Oh. Anyway,
oh yeah.
Well, if you want to see the main engineering really quick.
Yeah, why not?
Right here.
Door. That door.
My meshed up reactor, my rift drive. Don't use those elevators, just save yourself the trouble. We'll go, those are the top and bottom engines, the really big ones. They have their own chambers.
Hey, spinny, spin, spin, spin. Eventually, I will meet up with my body, which is right there.
You're down.
Holy shitballs, okay. That's a bit of a speed boost, was not expecting that.
Oh, you're using your camera to view down, aren't you?
Yeah, so
it's probably a good idea. The left and right engines are easier to access. We'll go to those manually. But the upper and lower are virtually the same. They're big rooms with big engines. And they are fully detailed just like everything else.
Yeah, also I like what you've done with the generators down here as well.
Yeah, and those all have a purpose. Because I power group my ships. I mean, yeah, I know people are probably going to go, gaspy power groups? Oh yes. And to an amazing result. And these are the smaller engine control rooms.
Yeah, the two that were the side ones.
Now you know exactly where we are in the hall, probably.
Yep.
And if you look above us, there's batteries. Lots of batteries. Those are for the warp engine.
Oh.
Yeah, the warp batteries have their own dedicated rooms, by the way, and you can access them from Deck B, which is where we're on now.
Just gonna point out, you know, if you ever get Ignites, you're pretty screwed unless you have a station, right?
Yep, I'm aware.
Okay,
And it has happened before.
It's the very reason why I have the Euclid's power system so open, because with how saturated that system is, they grow ridiculously fast.
And then, here's one of the warp batteries. This is just a room filled with nothing but batteries.
And you use these ones?
All of these are for warping. Every single one. The ship's got a warp output of 64,200. And its maximum draw is 42,800, so it has more than enough power. There is a room below, and it's another power plant.
So I actually might hijack the blueprint
Up here.
for you from this.
Maybe.
I want to mess with the battery system that you've got in this.
And overpower something. You can shunt power around using the engineering terminals, but I just installed these.
I want to completely redesign the battery system for this ship and see what happens if I use my method of power.
Everything in one group.
Oh no, I'd still have everything in the groups, but...
But this is one of the sub-power plants. There's one on the left and the right.
Huh.
And now, we can go down to more exciting stuff, like the hangar bay, which I bet you're going to love this one. Where did you go?
I have no idea. Ah, here I am. But you know, there's, I mean, I don't power group a lot because I'm lazy, but I do know how to power group, and the way I do it...
That's the reactor again.
Oh.
Also, this is a capacitor room, a dedicated one.
Oh.
That's for auxiliary systems like transport industry. And then there's another level down with more capacitors. There's a warp capacitor and tactical capacitors.
Yeah, see, I remember... I know where we are in the hole now. We're in the thickest part. Found a hangar bay. Ooh.
And then, here's a hangar. And I prettified it just like everything else. This room was built in the ship and empty and locked for the longest time. Not anymore. If you slink your way around a certain way, you can get to the back of the hangar, and it's a shortcut to cargo hold C, which is the biggest one on the ship. Yeah, there's a way to jump up there if the drone is not in the ship. You still there, Pix?
Yep. Don't mind me, just... Okay, so I can't get up there, but I can get like that. Huh.
And there's one of the nav lights on the bottom. It's really interesting seeing the hull of the ship from that position, eh?
Yeah.
You know where we are on it?
Yep. And most definitely am going to steal this layout of the hangar base. It's a lot more interesting than my ones.
Yep, and then here, cargo hold C shortcut.
Ooh. I remember this room.
Yeah, this ship holds a lot of cargo. It doesn't look like it, but it really does. 1,000 and, let me check how much it holds. 1,108 spaces total. So about 1,000 dedicated to cargo alone.
I'm gonna guess that wasn't a design oversight and that you intentionally made it like that so you can actually see what's on the cargo pads.
What do you mean?
Well, if that was not a design oversight, which I doubt, that cargo pad back there, you wouldn't actually be able to see what was on it unless you come down here, which...
Nope, if you go over here and jump up on this pad, you can get to it.
Oh no, I'm thinking of like when they're full.
No, it's not a design oversight.
Yeah, I
It
thought
was
maybe
originally
so.
designed that was to be against a wall, but this is just where you pack as much stuff as you can in it, and there's another floor to this room. This is a double-layered cargo bay, believe it or not.
Yeah, I've got into a bad habit of triple layering cargo bays recently.
Well, come over by here, because the salvager and ejectors are in this room too.
Ooh.
There's one on each side of each.
Oh, I like this layout.
And then you have the terminal right here, so you can rename beacons, control drones right from there. And, oh, server save.
I love how that affected you, but it didn't affect me at all.
There's another cargo hold. Surprise, surprise. Others also dual layered. And another, also dual layered.
Oh, you have some beryllium on board.
I was making heat sinks earlier. And then here's the cargo transport area. There are some in the sea in here. And then here's life support. Safe to say we won't have a lack of oxygen.
Nope. Just gonna empty that one out for you. While I see it.
It's fine. You can take the carbon. I don't care. I can always get more. But you see,
I wish you could select these through these walls.
Yeah, I know. It's a pain in the ass, but it looks good. It actually looks like the hull is reinforced through the cargo bays, like these are structural beams. Which is the point.
Yeah. If I remember rightly, they actually do act as armor as well, don't they?
Maybe. If they do, that explains why my ship has 156k armor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they do, because I've seen ships with like similar layouts to the Euclid's cargo bay, and they haven't had as much armor as Euclid's hangar bay or cargo bay on its own.
Yeah, well, you know what? You've completely toured the entire ship at this point. You know, you've seen everything.
Yeah, and now I just need to work out which way is the quickest way to the teleporter.
There's actually one in cargo hold A right over here. We go up here, go up these stairs, go around, because there's 9 teleporters on this ship. They're all over. And then here's one right here. This is a quick access for around the ship.
Oh, would you look at that? And my ship's in range.
Yeah, I usually get within a kilometer of ships, but those are all. If you actually looked at the teleporter, you'd see that there's a lot of them around the ship in multiple different areas. And I did this to expedite movement. Remember, the ship has its own dedicated power system to transporters too, so it's got a lot of power for that purpose. The only downside is the ACTRs use that power too.
Yeah.
Because they are transporters, so...
I mean, well, before I go, the thing that's probably going to make some people sad is that eventually the Euclid will be going bye-bye, it'll be being set into retirement. Once I actually make a design which can outdo it, or at least stand up to it.
I could just give you an Evon gale and you can adminitize it. Then again, you can probably like making your own designs, so...
Yeah, I mean, I am still kind of wanting to play with the batteries on the Evon gale, because I reckon I could actually make that thing a little bit more powerful than it is.
252 million in the warp drive charge. It's a lot of power. And if I need more anywhere else, I could just shunt a bunch of batteries from that somewhere else. But just before you stop recording, I want to say this. What you guys saw is a combined 18 years of design experience. So...
Shit ton more than me then.
I've been designing ships since Gmod. That's when I started. And then I've gone through numerous games, but it shows.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you've got a ship that pretty, it definitely shows. I mean...
It's that pretty and functions well.
Okay, aside from turning into a Blade, I mean... that's the other problem that I've been running into, is it's not so much the functionality of the Euclid, it's the fact that, well, without its hangar bay on its own, it's actually not a bad looking ship for its shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna go store this at the. I don't think this has a Storatron. I'll have to go to the Black Pit then.
Euclid has one. I'm actually gonna grab anchor the ship as well. So.
Nope. I'm gonna go put it somewhere else because if you move, I lose it.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Well, actually,
I won't actually be moving for quite some time, and on top of that, I can just use the global access command. So if I do move, all I have to do is globally access it because it's already in storage.
Also, if you take a look outside really quick, I solved the revert. I have the same high inertia thing, but I actually put vernier or reverse thrusters on my ship. And they do function as intended, by the way. When you go backwards, they burn, but not when you go forwards.
Yeah, I started doing that on my newer ships because I actually liked the idea of that.
Yeah, I only have 4 small vernier thrusters, but apparently they're more than enough.
Also, I have actually realised that there is a game mechanical purpose for doing that as well, funny enough. I mean, although you will reverse at the same top speed either way, if you have retro thrusters, I've discovered that you do actually start picking up reverse speed slightly quicker than if you don't.
Yep, that helps a lot.
It's not much,
and with a ship as heavy and slow as the Evon in combat, those reverse thrusters come in handy.
It also helps slow you down, so it's one of the reasons why the 1 million mass X1 Vol picks could actually stop faster than the Euclid could, or can, and it weighs like twice the amount.
Yep, that definitely helps. Because before, this game didn't have the thruster control it did, it had Newtonian thruster controls. So that shit used to matter, but for the sake of gameplay, they got rid of it. And now it's just a general control.
I kind of wish that they kept with the Newtonian controls.
Yeah, if they did, then my ships would be superior because they have thrusters in all the right places.
Yeah, so I think ships like the Euclid would work, but if I ever wanted to stop, I'd actually have to flip the ship all the way around.
Yeah, but Evon, she's big, she's slow, she's tough, she's an explorer. I built her to be one. What?
I'd have to flip the old Euclid around, the new Desecrator class. I'd probably just have to fire the guns once, and the amount of back force that'd probably give me would be the same.
Oh my god.
Oh, actually, Newtonian physics, if they actually had that... Oh,
they do. This game has them.
No, I mean, like, if it was a case of whenever you were in, like, space fights and that, if you actually fired your guns and started going backwards.
Used to be that way.
Oh, that would.
If I disabled all of the thrusters on my ship, I would float around helplessly. If you hit me, so...
Wait, did I actually grab anchor my ship? I don't even remember.
You did.
I'm supposed to be doing an outro, and I don't even remember if I actually grab anchor my ship or not.
When you're done with the outro, I want to talk to you.
Hey!